everyone, it's Gina with Peonies of America. I hope everyone is doing well. Well, we haven't taken a tour in a while of the above ground boxes, so I thought we would go through there. Everything is really growing. We've had a lot of rain. The peonies are growing still in there that I had put in there last season. And I've got lots of vegetables, pumpkins, and some other things that I have in these above ground boxes, and I thought I would share it with you and let you know how they look and how they grow in southern Oklahoma. I'm in Grow Zone 7B, and I was going to share that with you. So an overview of the 4 boxes, and what I have in here are the peonies that I had originally that I put in last fall, and then I overwintered some flowers in here. Some made it, some did not. The sweet peas never did flower, but they are here, and they're very large, but never did flower yet. Maybe they will. Bachelor buttons, I put strawberries in for the grandkids. Here, the bachelor buttons are doing well. The cosmos are coming up. They're just fixing to bloom open. And over here, my carnations that I had overwintered, and they made it. Not very many made it, but that one did. I have some late stock coming up. And I don't know if the stock will make it because it might get too hot, too warm for it. And these beautiful, whimsical flowers, and I have them planted all over the farm. And I have squash and some more watermelons, forget-me-nots. And that's about it on these 4 above ground boxes. And the larger boxes, just kind of an overview. If y'all have been following me, you kind of know what they look like before. Some of the stock that I actually seeded in the kitchen over the winter, and I have a video on that one. The Bells of Ireland. They never really got real tall. This is about the gist of them, I think. And I just have some bachelor buttons mixed in here. Some sunflowers that came up kind of on their own, and I'm letting the lettuce go to seed. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Very cottage gardening look like. And I also have put some seeds in here, and they're just starting to come up. I've got some runner beans that I started, some more watermelon through, and I put the watermelon and the squash on the very edge through here. I've got some foxglove that are doing really well. I'm not real sure how they'll do in the heat here. And I did put in some salvia. And the anemones are still going. Very surprising that they're still coming up with some blooms. And I always look down here. They should be about done though. And once it does reach up into the 80s, they will stop blooming. In here also, I put the catnip throughout the beds. I do have some blueberry bushes that were started very small that are, to me, are struggling. I thought they would have done a lot better. I've got cilantro that is fixing to bolt if I don't cut it. And my ornamental, the Lavender Bubbles ornamental onion right here, and they're really, really cute. And I have them zigzagged throughout this bed. The Orlais, the Queen Anne's lace, and peonies are all through these beds also, but there is an overview of how much they have really grown. I do have dahlias in here and also some more strawberries, but I did start some dahlias in here, and I have one of my stakes up for them. It's best to put your stakes in when you put the dahlia in. But these are the Cafe au Lait series. I have watermelon pinheel and lambrinth, and those are the varieties that I am growing this year for the dahlias, and I have already pinched them twice. And this, I do not know what this is. I thought it was feverfew when I put it in, and I don't know what it is, but if someone does, please comment and let me know. But this is so whimsical and cottage gardeny. I just would love to plant more of it. And I did take some of them out because they were so thickly planted, and I did put sprigs around, and they came up very nicely. Again, all the peonies are still in. That is the other carnation plant that did overwinter and made it through the negative 20 degrees on its own. And the foxglove. And then the last bed here, really, my ornamental kale that it made it through the negative 20. And this is the only one that made it. And I did have some on this side also, if y'all remember. The aster came up quite nice. I thought it would be a little taller. This one's getting a little bit taller, but it is a cute little apricot aster. And I took out a bunch of the bachelor buttons today because they had laid over from the wind and they were covering up some of the peony plants, so I went ahead and took those out. And then these tall critters are allium, and that is how tall they get. And they have still not bloomed. Incredible. We're all guessing here at my family and my friends that come over what they are. They just keep getting taller and taller. And finally I've said, you know, I think those are alliums. So we're going to wait and see what they are. And then the phlox, if you remember, that I weaved in through here, and they have just bloomed. They're going into full bloom now. And it is a lavender, and they're absolutely beautiful, from Walter's Gardens. And that is a weed. Watermelon that I also put in here, and of course, like I said, I put all the watermelon and the squash along the edges. There's something coming up there, and that way my grandkids and stuff, the kids can come and pick them, and they don't have to reach over these beds or anything. And some more sweet peas here that did not bloom yet, and I don't expect them to. Maybe they might come back next year, but if they don't bloom this year, then they won't. Once it gets really hot, they won't bloom. And this is hollyhock. And some more garden phlox here, catnip again. The vine tomatoes from Walter's Garden that I seeded. And really a neat vine. They just produced the tomato on a vine. And these are grown in pots. Or above ground boxes is where I put them, and lots of some more of the thyme. But anyway, and over in this last box, this is my oldest box. It's been here for years, and I never put any weed barrier, so I really struggle with weeds in this box. I have my 5-year-old coral charm here that has made it through the years, and that dahlia. I'm not sure what it is because it came back on its own. I can't believe it came back on its own because it was negative 20 degrees. Dahlias usually do not make it at all. So that came back. This dahlia came back. And I do have some of the peonies that are doing pretty good. First year. Another dahlia, very large. I have one in here amongst the wheat that I went ahead and left, and that was from the compost that I put in here. The wheat came up on its own, and I don't mind it. I think it'll be pretty texture when it turns that golden color. But this box is got a lot of work to do to it. And some more peonies, some older peonies. This is a 3-year-old Monjules Ellie. And but anyway, those are the 4 boxes here, and then the other 4 in the front. And if you've been following me, you can really see how much they have really grown. And I need to start laying some more straw down. The rain has really taken its toll on it. This box over here is just kind of my throw box. I did have Gara in it, and the cold took it. So I have replanted the Gara, and I have put yarrow in here also. I have planted some pumpkins, and they're just coming up. There's the Gara that's coming back. I had to replant that, so it will take years. And hopefully it will make it through. And the yarrow that I just put in, so it's going to be a long... there's yarrow that's just fixing to bloom. I can't believe that, but Anyway, so this is just an extra bed here. Pumpkins and just some perennials that I put in there, and hopefully they'll make it. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little quick video here. Don't want it to be too long, of the above ground boxes. I haven't done them in a while. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.